Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Excellent. Are you driving to work?
I am.
Well, that's dedication.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got to go to work in order to pay your bills. Isn't that weird? You got a pill for you got drops or a pill for that one, Doc?
Nope, not yet. That's in what's that? That's in the pre-planning stages.
Perfect.
All right. So you had so you had a little bit of a change last night. You went out to dinner and the scale still dropped down again today.
Yep. It was actually a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to a steakhouse. I ordered an 8-ounce steak, cut it in half, ordered some steamed asparagus and a Caesar with no dressing, no croutons, so really just romaine lettuce, and I had him add some tomatoes sliced and some red onions, and it worked out. So
Nice.
Yeah, I think the toughest part is not dropping that pound and a half every single day. So far has been kind of frustrating, but
I know.
It is what it is. So
well, you're driving, so don't look, but I'm gonna share this for everybody else. There is a pound of fat here in my hand, and it is a big yellow blob of fat, and it is 3,500 calories. So if you're burning about 2,200 calories a day, then you're going to be at a caloric deficit. If you consume 500 calories, 2,200 calories, you're going to lose about a half a pound a day. Now, initially, when you're losing weight, you're going to see a lot of water retention, inflammation, things like that dropping. So you're going to really see that scale dropping fast. But as time goes on, realistically, we see about a half a pound a day. But for you, I mean, you were seeing consistently 2 pounds a day, huge numbers. So, seeing a half a pound, relatively speaking, has to be a little bit of, unexciting.
No, it's still a win, right? Like we had 3/4 of a pound yesterday, but a little bit more than that. But it messes with your mind, I guess. Even though it's a positive thing. It's like you're not doing as well as you were, and it's even though you're doing really, as you're managing as tight as you can. So.
Well, and you're very goal oriented. So when you start something, you kind of continue to get better and better and better at it. You expect to see things grow and improve. And this is kind of like the opposite. So you're like, well, only a half a pound or 3/4 of a pound. It's not. No.
I do have a question. So I know that in phase 1, you're not supposed to work out heavy. Is there any working out that could contribute to that? Right. So
yeah.
Not only do I think when you're losing this much weight, you start to get flat, right? All these other issues start to pop up, like you start to get flabby, you start to maybe be more self-conscious about the things that are happening. So, do you have any advice about that? And so is it? I don't mean like going to the gym and doing a 50-minute workout, but is there, is it better to do 10 push-ups a day or 10 sit-ups a day and move that up 1 per day or something? I don't know, but
honestly, you could do, you can do push-ups, do a couple push-ups, but I wouldn't do more than, a couple minutes of a workout. Some people joke with, hey, while they're brushing their teeth, they're going to do a couple squats. But if you do a very intense workout, other than just a little bit of walking or just some light weight, you're going to notice, one, your metabolism is going to increase. Your body's going to want more calories, and that can put you over that threshold. And now the body goes, well, I'm in famine mode. And then all of a sudden your scale will start going up, or you'll see your body fat going up and your muscle going down because it feels like it's starving. So it gets kind of complex if we start to mix in exercise. And then the other thing that happens is people will start exercising, and their body will create a little bit of an inflammatory response, because it's healing, it's repairing the muscle tissue that you're trying to build, and you'll see the body will retain water. So now the scale goes up, and then you go, what the heck? I did everything right, and the scale went up. And that really starts to mess with your brain, because then and I've noticed that people that try to modify it, they go, hey, I want to work out. They don't see as good of results. And it's only happened once where I've seen somebody do better from working out. And
Got it.
yeah, once they go into maintenance phase or the locking phase, then hey, it's open season. You start exercising, and you'll, if you're eating a lot of food, you'll still see that scale going down and the body transitioning fat to muscle. But I know as as you start dropping weight, you'll start to notice that, hey, wow, I've got a lot more skin here. Well, that skin will slowly start to tighten up, because we make a lot of collagen, and that'll be part of the process. And it doesn't really tighten up any faster by, exercising yet. So good.
Got it. And then one last question, because I know we're probably out of time, but on the, I find myself skipping the fruit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And on the days that I do, I feel like the scale doesn't go down as fast. So is there something that I'm doing to counteract maybe, what the program does?
Yeah.
So
let me make sure I want to make sure I understand you correctly. When you don't have as much fruit, or you miss the fruit portion, the scale doesn't go down as much.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
Okay. And it's so funny you say that, because somebody joined the program this week, and his statement was he did a program before, and when he did it, I'll let Deborah jump in here. And when he did that, what happened was he said he got great results. He said, can I just skip the fruit portion? I told him, no, there's a lot of phytonutrients and important things in that fruit, and it'll give you a little bit more energy. And if you take that out, your calories are going to drop below that 500 calorie mark, and they'll go so low that your body will go, oh, well, we got to slow down our metabolism here. So, and that's why that's a great question. And I'm so glad you asked that. When people skip a component of the meal, or they skip a meal, the scale doesn't.
Yeah. I think, so I've done that twice, and those 2 days I found that it's nowhere near as accelerated. So I need to make sure, it was a cause and effect. I just didn't prepare, and so I didn't have it. And that was the problem. But either way.
Well, and several years back, I would have thought the opposite of what I've seen. I would have thought, hey, you know what? You cut out fruit, you're going to be on a low calorie diet, you'll be in ketosis, and you'll definitely lose more weight. We're going to just remove all the carbs. And I would have thought that would produce more dramatic results, but it doesn't. People need some good healthy carbs, and we're not talking sugar or, sweet drinks and things like that. We're talking about, real fruit with, important nutrients. So, yeah. Good.
All right. And then just one more question.
Yeah.
So yesterday, for instance, or the day before, I had an instance where I couldn't remember if I took my 2:00 drops. Right. So now it's 4:00, and you get involved in your day, and you're like, darn it, I can't figure out if I took them. So in the event that you double up in, unwillingly, right, or mistakenly double up on your drops because you forgot you took them or something, is there an adverse effect to that, or what? Like, I don't.
No,
I'm sure it's not something you want to do all the time, but I'm just curious how that.
That's another really good question. I think that you're better off taking the drops and getting a double dose than skipping the drops and, having your blood sugar drop and experiencing hunger. So, yeah. Great question.
All right. I'm done asking questions for today.
Sounds good. Great question. Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning.
Hey, you got the morning movement going on there.
Yes, sir.
What's the weather like?
We got some exciting news going on.
What's that?
My neighbor, Nicole, actually got Bill and I.
Yes.
So we are doing we're going to start after Mother's Day. We're going to load on Mother's Day weekend. We're going to start a 6-week together.
All right.
The 2 days.
That's great.
Yeah, so all 4 of us, husbands and wives, are going to do it together.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Oh, she's one of the few people that did so well, but yet I never really heard from her. She would just enter her numbers, and my communication with her has been about this much, but she did phenomenal. I can't remember, what was it, 80 pounds or something?
Oh God, more than that.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. So
Wow.
she's She is, she's kind of quiet anyways as a neighbor.
Uh-huh.
Her and I have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Because our children are born 7 days apart.
Wow.
So, yeah. So we were pregnant together. We walked together through the pregnancy, the whole 9 yards.
You've known each other for quite a while. That's great.
Yeah, our kids are 18.
Okay. A long time.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's exciting. We're gonna have the A team over there in North Carolina. That's great.
Yep. I figure we'll call ourselves the Falls River Fantastics or something.
There you go. We'll get some t-shirts.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. Well, that's great news. Awesome. Well, I'll let you get back to your walk here. It's about 8:16 and I'm going to get to work and hope you have a great day.
How is Alex doing?
Oh, Alex is right here. He's doing awesome. He actually had his first, I think it was the first real meal out. I'll let him explain.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant yesterday and it was great, Deb. Thanks for asking. I'm down 28 pounds, 238, 210. What is that? That's 28 pounds in 22 days. So yeah, I'm super stoked. I feel great. I did a bunch of stuff this weekend, and normally I would be out for 3 or 4 days, and I just really feel great. I mean, I'm super excited. My sister's starting the program today, or
yes,
just started yesterday too. So I think I'm doing the same thing you are, Deb. I'm trying to bring people into my camp instead of having naysayers take me down. So it's been really exciting.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been great. Like I said, talking to folks who are in the program, have done it, and are going through the struggles, and it's just been so helpful. So I appreciate that you guys share and you're able to log on and do this, and I hope we can get more of us together, because I think having the group, to be honest with you, I thought it was kind of corny at first, but the more I participate, the more I appreciate what that brings to the whole process.
Well, and
it's so true. So I heard you mention that you were you exercising more?
No, I was asking Dr. Rainey about exercising, just because you start to lose that much weight, your clothes starts to get thinner, and you want to start to get maybe not as loose as you are. So but he suggested we're probably going to need to wait until after the phase 1 and then go with that process. So
yeah, it's really hard to build muscle at all when you're in the losing phase. You're just not getting enough protein, and you can actually injure your muscles.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So
but absolutely. Well, I'm glad you're walking every day. That's awesome.
Yep. And then because Bill and I are very active people, very active. We keep urban chickens and do our own yard work. I walk every day. He walks every evening. Dr. Rainey has helped tweak when we're in the losing phase so that we don't slow down.
Right. Yeah.
So what tells you decide to add aerobic exercise versus anaerobic? Make sure you do exactly what he says to do.
Yeah, listen, I'm 0 of an ounce, so I do my best to follow the program, but I'd love, Deb, I'd love to talk to you more. I know Dr. Rainey's got to go, so I'm sure he doesn't want to rush us off, but I'll reach out to you and maybe you can connect us, Dr. Rainey. It'd be great to just chat with Deb and get more of her insight.
Absolutely. Oh yes, I'll give you her number. She had said that was okay. So
awesome.
Yeah, just text me before you do it.
Okay.
I work with my hands. I'm a hairdresser.
Okay. That way you'll get a heads up.
No problem.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Rainey. Have a great day. Deb, I hope you have a great day.
I got to make. Hold on. When I said zucchini, I meant cucumbers. That's it. Have a great day, guys.
You too. Take care.
You too.
Bye.